Frank Kerfoot with Modern Turf. After the last 12 years in the sod industry in the greater Columbia area, we've learned a lot about home lawns and homeowner expectations. We're excited to announce a totally new program where we can meet a client's expectations and their budget and give them a 100% guarantee on a new lawn. Part of the success of our 100% guarantee is the emphasis we put on analyzing the client's location and expectations. First thing we do is conduct a site visit with the client present. We want to assess their needs and find out just what it is they're looking for. Is it just a ground cover to prevent erosion, or are they looking for a weed-free lawn, or are they looking for the best lawn in the neighborhood? Once we determine these things, it helps us do a better job figuring out what the best grass for their yard is. We want to know if they have kids, if they have dogs, if they have shade. We want to figure these things out so that we can lead them down a logical path to choosing the best grass for their site. The next step in analyzing the site is doing a soil test and analysis. The whole idea of this program is to set people up for success. And part of that is knowing exactly what you're dealing with in terms of the soil. Clay, silt, loam, sand, all these things make a difference in how we prepare the land for the best sod possible for their yard. We're looking for signs of why the grass might have failed in the past. Was it just the variety selection, or did it have something to do with the site? Was it the shade, or was it too much traffic, or was it indeed the variety they picked for their site? The next important process is an irrigation analysis. While water is kind of a necessary evil when you're dealing with maintaining and managing a good new lawn, or an existing lawn for that matter. Water is important to substitute rain when it's been dry for a long time. It's essential for sodding and making sure there's enough water so that the new sod can get roots down into the ground. Proper coverage, head-to-head coverage is essential also. We don't want to see part circles or circles of irrigation systems where there's little voids and they're not getting any water. We're also looking to make sure all the heads are turning in an existing system, there are no leaks, and certainly that the irrigation controller is functioning properly. The irrigation controller's got to be set up once the sod's laid to water regularly to keep that grass nice and wet. We'll look at shade. Everybody loves trees and everybody loves grass and everybody wants them together, but it doesn't always work that way. So we'll take into consideration, is there some limbing that needs to be done? Or there's some trees that need to be removed? Sometimes grass just doesn't grow everywhere, so it might be that an area needs more mulch and we just go with a bigger bed instead of more sod. Then a lot of people want to know if their yard is too sunny for a particular grass, and to which we always say, come look at our sod farm. We grow everything in full sun. All the grass loves full sun, and the only difference might be that it might use a little more water as it's more exposed to the sun and the elements. A big part of meeting our clients' expectations and needs is figuring out what the best grass variety for their yard would be. At Modern Turf, we grow several different varieties. Over the last 5 to 10 years, the zoysia grasses have gained a lot of popularity. The reason for this is they're hardy and they're pretty. They don't use a lot of water, they don't use a lot of fertilizer, and they last through the hot summers. This grass we're looking at today is called Zorro. It's a fine bladed zoysia. It doesn't use hardly any fertilizer. It's good with water use, and it's very durable. Zoysia also offers significant shade tolerance over a lot of other varieties. Empire zoysia is another favorite. It's a little coarse bladed. It looks more like centipede, but it's a lot stronger. Puts up with more traffic, and it has the ability to come back from injury a lot faster than centipede. Centipede's been the industry standard in this area for a long time. It's made it because it survives. It's known as the poor man's grass. It doesn't need a lot of anything to look okay. The Bermuda grasses are hardy and they're strong, but they require a lot of water, a lot of fertilizer, and a lot of mowing to make them look their best. This makes them an expensive grass to own. While their price point is kind of low, they are not a good economical choice for something to own in the long run. If you have the soccer yard of the neighborhood, then a Bermuda grass like Celebration, which is great, offers a lot of durability, some shade tolerance, doesn't use as much water and as much fertilizer as some of the older Bermudas, might be a good choice. Palmetto St. Augustine, or Charleston grass as some people call it, is also a grass that we sell. While it's not highly recommended, it is a good shade option if you have a lot of shade, but the problem with St. Augustine is it uses a lot of chemicals. It's susceptible to a vast amount of diseases, insects, and also it just needs chemicals to keep it alive, which means we're going to be constantly putting things on it to make it look good. Preparation is a huge part of the success in our guarantee of lawns. The important thing to know about sodding is like painting. The hard part's in the prep, and the finished product is only as good as the prep. So we'll come in, we'll kill out the old grass, we'll till it a little bit. Our fertility's been done, so we'll add the fertility back in there and prepare a bed for new sod. After that comes installation. Our crews have tons of experience sodding on golf courses, commercial sites, home lawns, etc. We show up, we're quick, we're clean, we're efficient, we have a tidy appearance when we show up. It's important to us that when you see us show up to your site, you know you're dealing with somebody that knows what they're doing and can do this in a professional manner. Now that you've got a new lawn, it's time to get Modern Turf Care. Modern Turf Care is our solution to the homeowner's needs on caring for your lawn. 7 times a year, we come out and put the applications necessary to your yard to make it the best it can be. These applications are cost effective in so much that you don't have leftover bags and things like that in your garage taking up space and your wallet. Our service is competitively priced so that we can do it for the same amount of money or less than it would cost you to do it yourself, thus freeing up your time to spend with your family or pursuing hobbies other than putting things on your yard. Modern Turf Care uses products that are environmentally safe, and while we do use chemicals, we use as little as possible. This benefits both the environment and your pocketbook. But we're big believers in the fact that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So there are times of the year when we need to put out preventative herbicides or preventative insecticides or fungicides to keep certain pests out and from becoming a problem. Now that you have your new yard, your new sod from Modern Turf, you're on the Modern Turf Care program, you have 100% guaranteed lawn. This is a totally unique offer presented by Modern Turf. We're in a position to be the sod farm, the sod installers, the irrigation guys, the ones taking care of your lawn, making it look like and be the best lawn on the block. Now you've got time to go pursue your other interests without worrying what your yard looks like. So give us a call. Let's go out, take a look at your yard, analyze it, figure out your needs, and get you on a program where you can be a Modern Turf satisfied customer.